All right, match one, Dimir Teachings. Whoa, these hands. Turn one, Dimir Gilgate, they'll know what we're up to, but we definitely want to do that. I don't think there's any reason to leave up like, yeah, no, Ghastly Demise doesn't do anything. Tragic Slip probably isn't a good enough turn one play. So I am going to keep this and I'm going to play the tap land turn one. I think that's probably the best course of action. Tap land turn one. Did they fix F6? They didn't. It's still just 6, guys. If you're out there and you're up to the current, we got the turn one Delver. Speaking of times, Tragic Slip would be sweet. Okay, so there's Prohibit. This isn't trivial. Like, I'm already at the point where I kind of just want to kill this Delver. I kind of want to Tragic Slip it. They might have days, so I'm going to play this out. So that we can, like, Tragic Slip and then Ghastly Demise, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna try to Tragic Slip this Delver. Oh, but you want to try to get value out of your stuff, right? Doomblade just kills it on their turn, makes them tap down mana, which is probably pretty good against a Delver deck. Chances of them countering one of our 1-drops. Yeah, I think the risk is just too high. So I'm just gonna get rid of this Delver right now. We'll leave up Ghastly Demise, maybe they'll play another X1. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Red Tory. I 100% agree. Yeah, exactly. And Doomblade is messed up against Daze if this is mono blue. I know a lot of people are on snow coverage just for the just to throw you off. So we're against Skred. Yep. Augur is, well, it's not fine, but at least we won't, yeah. At least we're not having to worry about Daze. Right, yeah. There's a Ponder, okay. So, the window for us to do relevant things is quickly closing. How do you... Oh my goodness, there's so many answers in this deck. It's hard to... Even navigating this hand is really complicated. Yeah, so I think we're going to play out an island. I didn't fix the lands. I said in the deck that I was going to fix the lands, and I didn't. I don't think we want to Doomblade this. If they pick it up with Ninja, that's really bad, I guess. Because then we have to try to Doomblade the Ninja through, like... Well, I guess we can Doomblade Ninja, so I'm going to do that. If they don't Ninja, then I'll try to Accumulated Knowledge at the end of their turn, and if that doesn't resolve, I can Ghastly Demise. Wait. Oh, man. The lines. The lines are insane. There's so many of them. All right, let's see what this is. Probably attack and try to get in a Ninja. I bet everybody's pretty hot on the Ninja plan right now. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's going to get in. So if they counter our Doomblade... Yep. No blocks. Here comes Ninja. Yep. You may. And we'll try to Doomblade the Ninja. Leave up a black for Ghastly Demise, just in case this goes south. Well, this is still on the stack. This isn't a very good play, but if they play out like Delver here, I'll Ghastly Demise. They're not, they're definitely not on the Daze plan. Man, it's hard to 1-for-1 this deck. Like, it really is. They're just going to Ponder. All right. So we'll save this for the Delver we know or the Augur we know, or maybe we can counter the Augur on the way down next turn. That's probably the play. And try to resolve an Accumulated Knowledge at the end of their turn. Oh man, I gotta play faster. Okay. Turn comes back. There's another Prohibit. F6. Yeah, like I really gotta be wary about the clock. If I'm less interactive this time, guys. Yeah, because you can't really 1-for-1 yourself very many times against this deck. All right, so let's Prohibit the Augur. Oh yeah, we don't want to get got by that Spell Stutter, not even a little bit. And we'll see what they try to play here. I'll let Ponders resolve, I think. Oh, hi, Nick. I will do that. Thank you so much, Hughes and Water. Thanks for popping in to let me know. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. Thanks. There's Delver. We can just Ghastly Demise it. I guess it like puts us off of Accumulated Knowledge at end of turn. But if we Prohibit it here, then yeah. So I'm just gonna let Delver resolve. and we'll Ghastly Demise it. This kills only non-black creatures. That's totally worth noting. Seriously, I don't want to raise them. Oh no. Oh no, what happened to your children? Your children. What happened, Senrez? Did something happen? Did I say something stupid or silly? Oh, preview window. My friend. My lord, preview window. You're so good to me. You're so good to me. Okay, that's fine. All right, end of our opponent's turn. Gotta pay attention to this clock team. So we gotta resolve this accumulated knowledge too. We're kind of drawn dead here. Oh, you're whatchamacallit, you're Dino Brew, sorry. Oh, sorry, Mega. I am occasionally a mega idiot. I will admit to that. All right, so let's see what our opponent resolves here. There's a few cards I don't really care about. There's a ton of cards I don't really care about, but there's a few. All right, let's just sneak through this accumulated knowledge. Like, when do you play your augurs, right? Or where do you play your anglers against this deck? Probably when you can defend them. So let's see if this is just hard counter here. I'm not going to fight over this. No hard counter. All right. We find a Bazooka Bog. I don't really care about anything in their graveyard. But we might as well, I don't know, gain the life and just pass. Whenever they're tapped out of blue, or when you can defend them. Sure. Okay. That sounds like a good plan. It sounds like what we got to do. Brainstorm's fine. He was in the movie Die Hard. He's got the gun hand. Wow, this is gonna be a long night. My carpal tunnel's like, bleh. Hey Task, what's up? I'm good. We are delving. We are we're playing against Delver. We get the round one angler, or we get the round one Scred Delver matchup once again. Play at a tap land, target our opponent, and pass the turn. I don't know what we want to counter here. We can't counter Gushes anyway, so I probably should just F6 in the interest of time. There's probably some reasoning behind how you set your stops when you're playing this deck too. Just get those little tiny advantages from setting your stops, because I'm sure timing out is an issue with this deck. Ninja can attack this turn. I guess we gotta hope to draw a removal spell, but Ninja is a card we should probably fight over. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that. I'm assuming they have the hard counter in hand. But if this is hard counter and they just have Ninja down, then hopefully we can draw a card advantage spell. I hope this isn't like Gush here. That would be a pretty big bummer. Well, we find Preordain. So hopefully we can Preordain into some removal. We've kind of flooded out. There's not that many lands in this deck. This deck is distinctly cheating on lands. Wow. Jeez, okay. So Tragic Slip doesn't do it. Augur lets us dig a little bit deeper. I'd rather keep an Augur here and keep looking. See what we find. Won't be able to hang out tonight. Catching up on the new season of Critical Role. Hey, man, you do you. I don't blame you. That show is wicked. I've been having some... Oh, God. Why you gotta do me like this, deck? Why you gotta make me feel like I'm cutting it this close? I feel like if they have a chance to get in with this Ninja, we're not doing super well. And chances are they have a bunch of dead removal in their hand right now. There's Gurmangler. They can Scred Gurmangler, but then we can get in the way of their Ninja. Like it is an answer. Yeah, I think digging blind is probably a bad idea. So I'm gonna resolve an Angler here, and see how they feel about that. So get out an Angler, get rid of our Preordains. I guess only accumulated knowledge really matters right now. Like this. Pay a black. Oh, I guess we delved away a bunch more than we had to. Whoops. Okay. Oh, nice, nice. Sweet. We were just playing around. We were playing around days 3 times, 3 dazes. Opponent's like, what are they doing? So they're gonna have a chance here. They're gonna have a chance to do some wacky stuff. I feel like that was like a pretty bad. It's been a pretty bad draw for us. Yeah, they're probably just gonna get away with it here, unless like they don't have a million counters in their hand. Chainer's Edict is probably our best draw. But yeah, do I sound like a robot? Don't want to get got by that triple daze. Oh, there's an augur to help find them some interaction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We drew a lot of lands this game. Look, 4 spells. Oh, no, I guess we have a bunch of spells. They found a gush. We don't want to see a gush here either. Don't get captured. Man, are we going to like alchemy on their combat step or something? No, because we'd have to alchemy now. They're not going to counter the alchemy. Okay. And it's not the end of the world if this doesn't resolve, but I assume if they have the counter for it in hand, they'll just snap it off. Or they can gush here and look for one, if that matters a lot. I imagine this probably isn't the best time to gush, but yeah. Hard counter. They're probably just going to get away with it here. Yeah, I think so too, right? Because we're just going to be able to alchemy again, right? And they gush end step. Good. Good. Evankar's Justice go a long way here. But I don't feel like we drew particularly well there. I'm not feeling too hot on our chances. This is 7, right? Yeah. Yep. Opponent's just going to start to draw 100 cards. Wow, and they drew pretty well too. Like they had the answers for our answers. We had a bunch of lands off of our card selection. Here comes another ninja. Sorry that I punched my mic there, team. I almost want to scoop in the interest of time here. Yep. Scred Delver's a really good deck. Arguably my favorite deck. This summoning sick ninja all attacking like you were gone for so little time. And I missed you the whole time you were gone. Yep. Ponder. So we saw the gush. We've seen a ponder now. We know that our opponent has at least 1 island in hand. They have island 6 unknowns. Wee. All right. Preordain's a start. Should we flashback alchemy first? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 now. So let's try to preordain and like run. I don't know what we could hit here. Echoing Decay? Echoing Decay would be pretty good. I don't think either of these cards are good enough to get us out of this. Like this is our last shot at our one of Echoing Decay here. A Disfigure is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But yeah, but if we disfigure, then we can't. That's all we're doing this turn, and we can't we can't flashback alchemy. I guess it kills 1 ninja. It's better than nothing. It's better than just continuing to dig, I guess. All right, Sass. See you tomorrow. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for dropping in. Enjoy your critical rolls. All right, this kind of feels bad, but you're right. I think continuing to dig for Echoing Decay to try to blow them out might just be a little worse than getting a ninja here while we've got the chance. So I'm going to do that. All right. Narrow margins here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we're not doing any flashing back of alchemies here. How can my opponent even be out of gas? They're probably not out of gas. They're probably like on mono counters here. Or like mono screds or something. Yeah, Critical Role is sweet. As an enfranchised D&D, wow. Okay. Oh, that sucks, man. Yeah, opponent has a little giggle about it. I agree, opponent. We draw Dismal Backwater. Exactly what we were looking for. So I'm going to flashback Alchemy on their attack step. You guys know that I hate blaming games on bad draws, but I feel like I feel like our draws could have been much better this game. Yeah, it is. It's like great for DM inspiration. It's great for a bunch of reasons. All right, so I'm going to flashback Alchemy on their attack step. Dig for a Disfigure or something equivalent. If I can find like a 2-for-1 or something, then we might have a chance, but I just don't. This probably won't even resolve. Yeah, that's probably just game. I'm very close to just scooping in the interest of time. I mean, if they flash in a ninja here, no, so they're not going to get greedy. They've kind of got this well in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lands. So almost half of our lands. I could see, like, I think this did as well as it did in the challenge because of the lack of ninja. Like, ninja is that card, you know, that really. Oh, ninja is that card that makes 1-for-1ing decks a lot worse. Like, I'm kind of hard pressed to think Mulldrifter is obviously good, but Mulldrifter isn't as good as Ninja at decks that are trying to 1-for-1 you. Like, I imagine this deck's bad matchups are Delver decks and probably like Boros Monarch, like decks that are really good at like dodging 1-for-1s. I think it can win. I don't think it's an unwinnable matchup, but when you draw like this, man, there's just no. Come on, deck. We just dead on board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we might as well be. All right, let's go. Game 2. Wow, dude. That was a lot of lands. Like, holy sweet crap, that was a lot of lands. Let's see if we can find something besides lands here. All right, what do we want? What do we want? Stormbound Geist. I don't think Diabolic Edict is very good. Huge tracts of land. Yes. Pockets. Do we want Shrivel, though? Like, I feel like Shrivel... Yeah, Geists for sure. Geists probably come in over, like, a couple of our 1-for-1 spells. What do you take out, right? Echoing Decay is good against 100 ninjas or fairies. I don't feel like we take out the Doom Blades or the Chainer's Edicts here. I feel like Chainer's Edicts, that's a tough one, right? Tragic Slip is probably not something we want. I feel like if we resolve 2 Tragic Slips, we're like the luckiest people in the world. Or if we resolve 2 removal spells, then might want a Hydro or 2. Yeah, you're right. Hydro is probably the next best. I don't think I like Shrivel. I think I gotta lean on the removal I have, which is honestly looking a lot more sparse in the face of what we just ran into. It's not really looking effective enough. Hydroblast can just be so dead, but I guess it does protect our threats. Like if they waste mana trying to remove a Stormbound Geist and we Hydroblast something, that's probably pretty good. I'd probably go down like 1 counterspell for a Hydroblast. I think I could see that. And we're not going to outvalue them. Like this would be like cutting alchemies for Shrivels kind of thing, or like cutting alchemies for Diabolic Edicts on their end step. Diabolic Edict is almost better for me, like I feel like, than Chainer's Edict because they won't let us survive till turn 7. I think I might take out 1 Chainer's Edict for 1 Diabolic Edict here. And I might shave an Alchemy for a Diabolic Edict because paying 7 mana for... but this could just... This sucks because it could just eat fairies, right? Alright, so I think I'll actually bring in 1 Shrivel instead. And so I might see if I can find 1 more cut for another Shrivel to make my Edicts better. But I don't know what that cut is. Because a lot of this stuff doesn't kill Augur. Like, we'd have to 2-for-1 ourselves. 1 Gurmag Angler. I'm afraid to cut anglers. I guess we have more threats. I guess I could bring in... Go down an angler for a Shrivel. Try it like that. Because that'll kill all their X ones. I just hope Shrivel is really good against them. It isn't instant speed or anything, but it kills all those fairies, and it kills unflipped Delvers. I can see board states where it is good. This hand's bad. Huh. Because we get a turn 1 Dismal Backwater. I guess that leaves us turn 2 Preordain Disfigure, and then try to accumulate knowledge into some more gas. Land an Angler when they tap out. Actually, yeah, this isn't that bad. I'll keep. Dismal Backwater. I feel safer playing 1-ofs in this deck because of how much selection it has. Normally I wouldn't sideboard like that. I feel like it's kind of built for shaving. You know? It's kind of like a barber's deck. Want you to cut just the right cards, you know? Opponent leaving up a Pyro. I wonder if they'll Pyroblast this Preordain. They can if they want. Alright, so let's Preordain. Maybe this on their end step was a better play. I'm gonna put this on top. I might even bottom a land here. Yeah. Because next turn we're gonna be able to resolve Stormbound Geist. And if we draw another 1-drop or another 2-drop, that'll make our next turns better. Like if we can draw another accumulated knowledge instead of a land, that'll be good. So that's what I'm gonna do there. Leave up Disfigure just in case they get frisky with a Delver here. Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, I didn't actually, if they would have, oh, yes. Oh, yes. No land pass. So they're holding up Pyroblast. Okay. Okay. I can play that game. I can play the draw go game. It's really bad if they counter the Stormbound Geist. How bad is it, though? Yeah, like if they pyro this Stormbound Geist, I think we're in bad shape. We can leave up Accumulated Knowledge Disfigure here. I think that's good enough. I think getting off an Accumulated Knowledge while leaving this up to try to kill one of their creatures is fine. I don't want to give them time to hit their land drops, but if this is just Pyroblast, we lose this Stormbound Geist, I feel like we're in rough shape. And we do have other things we can be doing. They're just going to pass. Okay. So let's try to Accumulated Knowledge, see if they want to use that Pyroblast. And otherwise, we're slamming this Geist. Yeah, I think they have Pyroblast in hand. It feels like they do. That or they're representing it really, really well. There's an Aqueduct, so let's play Augur. Have a peek. Have a little peek. There it is. And I'm assuming they have more than one, too, which is kind of a risky thing to assume, but they probably... I wouldn't keep a 1-land hand unless I had the nuts against the deck I was playing, I don't think. But who knows what my opponent's thinking. See what this is. Let's see what this is. Ponder. Yep. Yeah, they definitely have another Pyroblast. They know we've got Disfigure. Now, Hydroblast would be pretty tight here, admittedly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can just Angler next turn and hold up Disfigure. I think that's going to happen. And then what are you going to do? You can't bolt it. Can't scred it. All right, so we'll play a land. And Gurmag Angler. Oh, we have to pitch Accumulated Knowledge if we want to play around anything here. If we want to leave up Disfigure, it's probably worth it to leave that in there. And just do it this way. They don't have days, so they won't run days, I don't think. And I think this is like a good enough... What, like this could go badly if it was like Snow-Covered Mountain, Scred Bolt, but they're still 2-for-1ing themselves, and we have a bunch of good spells against them in our hand. So we'll see if they have exactly that, which I don't feel like they do. If you like, that's not the hand they're keeping. They're keeping the hand with all the Pyroblasts. We're not representing Snuff out here, are we? No, we're not, because we don't have a swamp down. Looks like we're on the attack them 1,000 times with Gurmag angler plan. Opponent still got that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Still got that Pyroblast in hand they're leaving up. Let's get in with Gurmag Angler, see if they want to do anything about it. I'm getting to the point where I'm just going to run this Stormbound Geist into it, even though I can protect it. I hope they play something we can remove so that we can get going with another Angler next turn. Yep. Stifle. Taste it. Opponent on the Gush plan. So they're not going to make any efforts to remove our Angler here. I'd almost rather they did even. Yep. Sure. And another Delver. Yep. Got no problem with that. Actually, that's pretty sweet. This is going to be a huge blowout. I'm not going to waste my Disfigures here. So let's Shrivel. I guess they could go get another snow-covered land with this, and then Scred our Angler. Should have done that post-combat probably, but double block Lightning Bolt is kind of bad, I guess, but anyway. So they're gonna get a snow-covered here. If they do, yeah, if they do decide to Scred this, we get to resolve a Stormbound Geist, which is pretty sweet, I think. Probably good. Yep, gonna let us get in. And I think they'll probably wait till the end of our turn to do that. So let's just pass. And here comes the Scred. No Scred. Okay, that's good news for us. I don't feel like they ever want to let go of that that whatchamacallit. Yeah, 2 Delvers, 2 for 1 the Delvers. That does feel good. So now they're on, I guess we could try to 2 for 1 them. No, we can't. We don't have enough black mana. Huh. So they're representing Fairy Mist or Spell Stutter Sprite. And we don't have any way to deal with it. So let's do this. Diabolic Edict. Okay. Well, let's try to disfigure the Fairy Miscreant. And here comes Spell Stutter. Yep. So, yeah, that was not correct. Okay, so we have to wait till it enters the battlefield. And now we will... No, it's still going to get countered. That's a bummer. That probably should have been other spells. Pretty obviously. So that's going to get countered. I guess we just... Diabolic Edict our opponent. They might frig up here. They might do something incorrect here. So they might sacrifice, I don't know. Doomblade the Spell Stutter. Oh, I should have, yeah. I guess I was trying to bait it. I should have Doombladed this, and then that's how that should have gone. So that's it. Sometimes you play wrong. And it doesn't work out. This deck is hard to play. All right, let's get in with Angler. Our opponent made an obvious mistake in our last game, so hopefully we can punish them for it here. But this is giving them an opportunity to get a Ninja down, which is probably pretty greedy. Yeah, here comes Ninja. All right. Opponent gonna get another snow-covered land. Yeah, it looks good, eh? Okay, here comes Delver. Yep. So the play there was to Doomblade the Miscreant and then disfigure the other fairy. That was absolutely a punt, and I will pay for it dearly, I'm sure. If their one card is their one card is a Ninja. Okay, that's good. So we're just gonna remove their board and keep going. No, actually, it like costs the same amount as any other card, as any other card in this deck. Okay, so let's try to Doomblade the Fairy. We're a little choked on black mana here. Let's I think I might accumulated knowledge first. Try to hit a land. Oh, this isn't easy, and I'm on 11 minutes. All right, let's accumulated knowledge first. See if this baits anything out. Because if our opponent counters here, so there's Spell Stutter. Okay, so we will disfigure this Fairy Miscreant. Spell Stutter resolves. Nothing gets countered. We draw. So no reason to remove any other fairies here. Draw another Aqueduct, which I'm not super happy about here. I think I'm just going to attack and leave up counter magic or removal for whatever creature I care the most about next turn. Got them on the ropes. We got them on the ropes. Let's do this. Let's turn it over. Let's turn that corner, team. And opponent will chump. Okay. So I think I'll just Doomblade the Delver here while it's safe. Pick up an island. And we have Prohibit to protect our Stormbound Geist next turn. I might not want to show them that... no, yeah, and so the Diabolic Edict wasn't that expensive. I might not want to show them our Stormbound Geist if I don't have to. If I get lucky enough here that they don't draw like Gush or something. We pitched one in the early game. So I guess, oh boy, I bought a new pen and hot diggity damn, it's better than my other one. And a third the price. What do you guys think? Do you guys think you'd be able to, you'd have a good time piloting this deck? I feel like I'm not super great at it. Okay, so let's, yeah, play an island and run out Stormbound Geist. They're gonna have to have a few answers here. And then we can Angler. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I got rid of an accumulated knowledge and I didn't have to. But anyway, I have to play fast. I only have 10 minutes left. And now we have Prohibit Forbidden Alchemy in hand, so we should just be able to close this out next turn. Whatever they draw, we'll see what they do draw. Hopefully it's not exactly Gush. Gush into like 2 answers would be so bad. Okay, they're gonna scoop. Okay. How do you guys feel about hard control decks? Do you feel like they're fun? I find them kind of fun to play. Now that I know the format a little bit better. But maybe I go down like 1 mana removal spells. Maybe I want these edicts and I take out. I don't know though. Just because they're worse against fairies? Hey, own. I don't know how to say your name. 03N7. How you making out? Good to see you again. Welcome. Fun and frustrating. I agree. Testing against them is great. I used to hate testing against decks like this, but I've certainly come around. Disfigure's too good in the early game. I was thinking about cutting removal, like 1 mana removal spells for 2 mana removal spells. I feel like giving them the option is bad, is worse. Early Angler was good there, but they kind of got choked on lands. Man, negates for those Gushes would be pretty friggin' good. And they're easier to cast than counter spells. Like part of me kind of wants to bring a negate in, but I don't think it's worth it. Prohibit still hits everything. Yeah, I think that sideboarding was okay. Yeah, I agree, Redatory. I'm with you. Totally with you. All right. On the draw this time, which Scred Delver, I'm sure, is good at punishing. Let's update that win-loss real quick. All right, game 2. Or game 3, excuse me. Game 3. And this hand looks fine. Let's do it. Let's win. We'll give our opponent their turn. Play fast. Play fast, play smart. Opponent on the way to 4. If there's going to be a deck to play that goes to 4, this would be the one. And to play against as well. That's a pretty good card if we can get it down. Looks like we're going to go tap land, Part of me kind of wants to Augur next turn. That way, if we play a tap land on turn 3, we can leave up Doomblade, Ghastly Demise. No, I think depending on what they do here, they forget to sack their Evolving Wilds, which is awesome. It's going to give us a chance to do whatever we want, really. There's a Chainer's Edict. Okay, so they're stumbling a little bit here. When they get up to 3 mana, what gets worse? Okay, I'm going to play Dismal Backwater. I feel like they're playing from behind, so let's resolve this Stormbound Geist while we have the chance. And we can leave up Ghastly Demise here, but it doesn't do anything. See what our opponent wants to do. Sack that Evolving Wilds for sure. Get red mana. They're going to get blue mana. So opponent has hard counter up, most likely. Unless they draw another land here. So I won't be running my Stormbound Geist into it. It'll probably be Augur Bolas, so if it gets countered, we can Ghastly Demise something on their turn. But I got to play fast here. Okay. Well, there's a Disfigure. That's even better. So let's Augur. Go looking for something. Or do they just counter Augur here? No, it resolves, so they probably have Spellstutter Sprite in hand. I'm imagining... Ooh, Forbidden Alchemy. Will do. Okay, so a couple lands to the bottom. That's kind of a bummer. But we'll just pass. Unless they might Sprite end of turn here. And if they do Sprite, we would love to Disfigure it. Let's see what they want to do. Nothing there. Okay. Nothing is something I can live with. If they're still choked on lands, I feel like they're going to give us an opportunity to keep building up here. And so this way, if we don't draw a land here, I'm going to Forbidden Alchemy on their end step next turn. And that's going to force a little bit of action, force a little bit of motion on this board. We can't F6, unfortunately. But yeah, there's a land. Okay, so let's play out our land, go to combat, get him with Stormbound Geist, or sorry, get him with Augur Bolas. Can't defend this Stormbound Geist yet, so I'm just going to leave more stuff up next turn. We can Forbidden Alchemy at the end of their turn. Which they know we have now. See if they want to do anything. Nope. So we are giving them time to find lands, but once they do find their lands, hopefully they get greedy and tap out for a bunch of stuff. And that way we'll be in pretty good shape. Okay, opponent's going to pass. So we're going to Forbidden Alchemy. Forbidden Alchemy isn't a disaster if it gets countered. We can just flash it back when we need it. There goes the Alchemy. Oh, choices. Opponent doesn't have hard counter. They like countering our Forbidden Alchemies. Okay, nothing that can back up. I think we just want to grab Augur Bolas here. Just keep accumulating 2-for-1s. And this way, we're playing around Spell Stutter. We don't mind if this gets countered, and we can leave up our Doom Blades, etc. Find a card. We will take Accumulated Knowledge for our end step, or for their end step. Put these to the bottom. And pass the turn. Get in. If they flash in a Sprite at the end of their turn, I'm just going to leave it so that they waste their mana trying to... I'm going to pitch Edict here. So that they waste their... No, they're not going to. Okay, cool. And do you have plays? Are there plays, opponent? No, just 3 lands. All right, cool. I am down with that. 3 lands, 7 cards in hand, us 2. So hopefully this draws us into a land, and now there's a Gurmag Angler, though. Pretty okay casting that. All right, let's play this. We can't defend it, though. Let's start running them out of counter spells. It's about time. 7 minutes on clock. We got to get this thing going. This will eat a hard counter. And we want our anglers to resolve. They're just faster. All right, let's get in with our Augurs. They also might want to try to defend a Delver or something. And we have Doomblade up here, so like 1 fairy doesn't do it. We could just sneak through an Augur right now, or an Angler right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have to eat our accumulated knowledges, but we got lots of cards in hand. Let's just do that. We'll leave the Edict. And I guess we actually eat the Edict here. We have lots of cards in hand. If we can just keep this going, we're in pretty okay shape. Got a good clock on them. 1 mana spell to try to bait out a 1/1 for this Shrivel. So let's see what they want to do. I can't see them not playing a creature here. And if we can bait out a Spell Stutter with Disfigure or Ghastly Demise or something. Okay, there's Augur. Sure. Would have been pretty good target for a couple of our spells. They're going to find something off of Augur. Scred. Yep. Any red mana to cast it? No red mana. All right. So I don't mind Doomblading this on our turn. And then we'll keep digging with our own Augur. All right, so let's Doomblade this. I may Preordain here. No, I'm just going to play out an Augur. Keeps our clock going. Leaves up Disfigure for when that matters. Yep. What are we going to get? Hydroblast. Hell yeah. And we'll go like that. Get in with our team. Leaving up all kind of greasy spells. I think we might steal this. I'm getting a little bit confident. But we're going to make them commit hard if they want to commit next turn. If they play like Delver and then Spellstutter the Disfigure that's targeting their Delver, I think we're in pretty good shape. So there's a Fairy Miscreant. Yep. All right. Let's get this Spellstutter spread out of their hand, huh? Turn comes back to us. Let's Disfigure. Try to get a Spellstutter out of their hand. Yep, here it comes. Spellstutter. And we will play a land, attack with everything. Up to 6 mana in hand or on the board now. Probably shouldn't have played a land, honestly. So they choose not to block here. We're going to shrivel the heck out of their board. And they are going to block. Okay. So let's Augur. I may still just Ghastly Demise this while we have the chance. What do we find with Augur? Nothing with Augur. That's okay. Yep. And we can leave up our Hydroblast to protect from a Scred if that's an issue. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. So we'll Ghastly Demise Spellstutter Sprite. We got them on the ropes. See if we can't close this thing out. Our board's looking pretty good right now. Hey, we won the match. Sweet.